好了，继续游戏吧。这个在拍就是第17集的，对不对？这里有花哎，感觉不太难找，应该就在边上而已。去一下，想到什么就做什么，没错。玩游戏就是这么任性。哈？你说要去解主线啊？路上有支线呢，我先解一下。哈？你说要去收集什么道具？啊，路边有猎化区，打一下。所以，好鸟。我还在想，那兔子是被宰了。跟只壁虎一样在干嘛？跟一只壁虎一样在干嘛？家伙跟个壁虎一样。它跟鳄鱼哪个强啊？不理我了。没有人讲，是我错觉吗？看来鳄鱼比较强。 别再被分心了。还是我刚刚那个是我自己在晃。开始录影吗？对啊。它跳窗的时候，录影图案会不见，吓死我！这样就有。是收在哪？我该不会又在自言自语了？掉帧。收在哪？很久没打到巨齿兽了。哦，巨齿兽都不是雷提亚。巨齿兽就长得跟星野者很像哎，怎么分啊？发现搜刮之后，他身上的元件会不见呢，有点逼真呢。什么东西？看一下哦，看这些元件，这些燃料罐有没有？会不见呢，好逼真啊！哇，我觉得应该在，是。朵花应该不难找吧
A quick way down.
它这边没有什么高耸的河谷或峡谷，就一个地方而已。这不错啊。真的棒啊！这是我讲的，真的棒。觉得直觉让我在下面。没有什么直觉，就在这里。 要去看一下主线喽。船这里。现成的可以捡。
Probably going to need it.
哇，为什么？得再听一次《为明知曙光效应》那首烂歌，这是歌哦。这首歌一点也不激励人心。不必机器人动手杀了我，这首垃圾就会害我先自我了结。到世界末日了，不能至少有一首像样点的歌吗？原来这是歌啊，还以为这个是什么资料点可以看的。我现在还在这里吗？去看主线了，现在包包够不够？还够。碉堡包也很充足。你还要是有什么战斗，应该不难应付啊。先自己立一个 flag 下来，不难应付啊。又是广大无边的沙漠。哎呦！这个人造遗迹嘛，哇，真的大只怪啊！哎，这过了一个土杀人豹就是怎样？小比。
Dust feels like it's under my skin.
变踏子。这个场景的转换到底是怎么回事？杀人豹说来就来，说走就走。掉帧。这个也是人造遗迹。这一件还蛮壮观的。这个吊针不知道是 CPU 吃满了还是读不动。
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
真的有支线就要先接了啦，不然很容易错过。我觉得我至少还错过好几堆支线没接，我觉得。
When the weather's this good?
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter.
哎呦，很敏感哦。
Her name is Shiana.
发烧很敏感。
My sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult.
Difficult.
His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch.
火焰拱门
Another border battle.
要被分析一下，先解支线吗？很久没解支线了，解支线啊，支线还蛮珍贵的，在这游戏里，因为感觉不多也，而且也不好找。去找这位医者吧。可以传这里是真的。 低金属碎片啊！哦，好怎么把我传这么远哦？哎，场景瘦成这样，那跟我自己跑有什么区别？但这边满地都是怪，因为鸟都会对草丛发这个声波，哎。有怪。
Hello.
sharp, eyes like a watcher.
这边应该有个安全的路可以下去吧？我可以不用这样吧？
Look out below!
安全安全。张口哎。听说很难搞的 NPC 是吧？格利夫。
Are you Galeev? The healer?
I had planned to spend a day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience. But in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts for a while.
I already have the part.
Wow, we could already have a deal. Quickly now, let's salve your poor conscience.
See to the girl, and it's yours. Not before.
Oh, please. On my oath, this girl will survive to see our sad future. You and I shouldn't be seen together. Go on to the slums ahead of me. I'll find you presently. You do stand out in a crowd.
直接从我的包包里面扣除了一颗雷霆牙之心，这个连选都没得选，这剧情真的是好样的。这剧情这个支线任务的系统真是好样的。
Whatever work the mercenaries are doing, at least Karja don't have to debase ourselves with it.
这游戏的萤火都一定要离这么近。 去那个村庄看看，那边会设一个村庄，应该不是没有理由吧？应该会有什么支线吧？准巢，哎，等，这是敌人哦。这个敌人的本营就盖在你们这村庄旁边哦，凶悍。
Got it.
Yeah, trouble.
血很多哇，血很多。 到啊，他的爆！
Yeah,
爆可以这样吹进室内，是不是？还可以用炸弹。炸滚！
That hurt.
Move, or by the sun! Dodge or get down!
下来，哇！我在楼梯那边玩，楼梯上请勿玩耍。
Beast!
妈的！这边就一个敌人的巢盖在旁边那个村落上面哦，太夸张了吧！ 我想说，这应该是另外一个小村庄，这个是敌人的巢穴。
Can't get much hotter. I hope.
可以再往上。这房间的用意是什么？ 还有灯吗？来了吧，死光光。有种特别有趣的东西啊，还让我跑上来一趟。这可以下去。特别的嘛，走这个。哎，哇！这是哪里？ 哇！假如一想不开啦，跳楼啦，杀完一群土匪，良心跟真的跟那位医生讲的一样，哇，良心过不去，杀完他们我也跟着致敬这样。那就不要去，什么跟什么。 到底是什么跟什么？不想活啦！跳楼啦！看几个很难缠的东西。 至少刚刚那个有讲到了，好去这个金属包看看。仙人掌哎，吃点仙人掌肉。
Help someone!
哎
Help! This has nearly got me!
刚刚敌人是在求救哎。Help someone! They nearly got me. 他是在求救哎，但我把他干掉了。没办法啦，你是敌军啊，接受命令的安排吧。在这种大漠荒地找花应该不难。
Slow and quiet does it.
哎，换回头啦，没事啦。哎，这狗狗会突然回头。哎。怪对不对？他们投射物啊，跟他们的飞扑啊，这些攻击啊，是会预判的。他居然射我跳起来的位置，我有没有搞错啊？关键是我现在往左走的时候，他预判我等下会往左会到哪个位置，他先射那个位置。除非我在往左走的时候突然间停下或掉头，不然一定会中。 设计虽然不是没有道理。应该没怪了吧？ 这里有个萤火的用意，那里面会有王吗？因为里面这一块感觉很可疑耶。去了才知道。猪去哪？
The old ones didn't leave these. They're new growth.
新长出来的植物也有机械。好奇心70，我往里面再走一点。不会真的没东西吧？ 这 西耶。多想啊！
It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery. The usurpers are starting this out.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No. Wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Passed away.
那就算完成了吗？
But just yesterday, he seemed well enough.
简单的小支线啊，这样。
That's enough excitement for my rest day.
好喽，再去看主线喽。
Blades for hire, sneaking around.
等一下哦。就我这把弓还有2个蓝孔哦，这么菜哦。 33发操控跟29发撕裂，哎，等一下哦，33操控应该有更好的，有伤害吗？还是打伤害吗？这把伤害原本就很低嘞，操控啊。 29撕裂跟8发是。稍微改造一下。 城寨中体。
I've got all the best goods here. Night's coming. More bad dreams.
导航点在哪？哪边？哇！ 这是啥？竞技场吗？
The Sun Ring, a proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Given time, I'm sure they must. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
Are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime,
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards.
Even
if
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced
Not
inside.
strike back against the usurpers.
这是什么游戏的别的系统吗？赏金任务？
It's a nice idea, but what's the point? It won't bring us home any faster.
By the glory of the sun revealed, Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
But the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
广受爱戴的暗影凯尔将军关乌提的，被最高祭司巴哈瓦斯下令处死，内情一定不单纯。之前看一下，那个年幼继位的那个小小的那个长者，对不对？我不见了。看他的神情，我觉得刚刚那个 moment。
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
那个刚那个 moment， 亚罗伊似乎马上就看出那小孩有点痛苦，似乎不是这么单纯。先去解这个新的支线，它到底多远？天哪！
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat. Bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Oh, 小老弟自己吃的真鲜，那东方看起来这么好吃哦，看起来这么好吃哦。Who are you?
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you. So I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
为什么他的嘴型跟他的台词对不太起来？
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, He feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
Word is that the Outlanders are only here to weed out traitors. So at least I'm safe.
今晚我想来点Food Panda。好，这集可以自助。
My family is starving. Avad will have to answer for that.
看一下，没有很远，没有很远，可以，没有很远。为什么我说没有很远呢？因为旁边就有萤火可以飞，舒服。3棵死掉的树，指的是这个吗？应该是3棵嘛。
3 dead trees, just like Vinash's. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the Green Climb.
他这游戏的一些调查跟找人的方式啊，还蛮单一的，就是说，你不会透过其他的方式或线索去找到一个 NPC， 你永远都是靠脚步。跟那些什么血迹之类的，跟巫师山一样，那个游戏又名找人山。
Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
那我也跟着吧。翠山就是翠山，这边。跟着吗？游戏里面这岩子上面斑斑白白的，是鸟屎还是血？哇！神力女超人真的是，这附近什么都没有啊。对不对？有点危险了。刚刚那位置有点危险。完成的练筑场，我现在应该在练筑场的正上方。因为练筑场都跟山镶在一起。
All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid?
调查因子。
Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
这游戏 Horizon 嘛 ，Zero Dawn， 你可以改成 Horizon Finding People，Finding NPC。猪猪。
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Gruntalks, open to scavenge. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
帮他捡起来，东西没拿干净。哦，我要小心点。记得曾经在很早期的试炼中，有在这种地方摔死过。无敌的吗
？The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Save these for the trail. No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then. It was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of, it's all a fat joke.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Kaja! The mountains belong to us! Keycook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Wasn't expecting a girl. Going down.
哎呦，剑锋嘛，剑，这个就是要时间的。
Stand before us.
走来走去好不好？啊！
Move around. Confuse him.
Move in. We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive.
Still sniffing around.
Keep up the attack. We still got another squad on the way.
Press the advantage. Shit. Hey.
It's up to you now, got someone to rally here. We can still finish them.
Keep your head.
可以跟着你给我转了，跟我跟瞄头了，瞄身体。屁啦！
Quickly.
哦，会。
Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
承认是我技术菜好不好？但这把弓用起来真的让人有点火大。我来了，谢谢。上去。好，上去啊。
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
哇，竟然有一个环节是收集补给品呢！啊？谁呀？有一个拿长矛的人呢。
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Look out! To your left, but my Marvels thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys!
That's the last of the Marvels.
Bahamut thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
不要，太危险了。哼。 我就干掉那个祭司。
This won't be easy. Bahava still has his personal guard.
这种过上墙的方式，在拉手臂的时候不会把人家拉伤。去看看那个祭司，王八蛋祭司。
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
跳岛湖地区。
Across there, and we'll have him.
结冰湖哎。
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
会当嘴的 NPC 哦，的反派哦。 开设了。
Well.
这都是王哎！哇，血好多。
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
这要躲啊！
Down their defenses.
Kill the traitor! Kill the Nora!
Spread out or fall out.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
Press the attack.
Make it hurt. The shadow falls upon them.
You thugs will break against discipline. Up to his perch.
跟我招手。这个动画要看几次啦？动画这要看20几秒哎。
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja and Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
祭司袍，这种祭司穿成这个样子，看了就很让人，看了就让人觉得讨厌。
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yun Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at Sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Edaman is the Shadow Karja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Edaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the Branded Shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Wadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
亲爱的，加亲爱的。哦，这有建立点数哎，所以支线要解的嘛。啊，这个支线解完那就看主线好不好？玩多久了？看一下。我从7点半，才1个多小时而已嘛，还可以。
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace.
对话很好玩。
Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20.
好近哦，还有萤火呢，真是方便。 看一下我亡灵还有多少体力，400，快用完了，刷很快。等一下哦，补一下体力，再上路。话题不在这。 刚刚5000体刷了1个多小时嘛，刚刷了5000体。好 ，Go Go。他只画迪夫是因为他的指头断了吗？看不出来。
You're 3 Tohuadiv, right? Vanasha sent me.
臭是指脚趾。
What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
怪物。
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that
哇，
up,
完
did
蛋
you?
了，我知道这是哪一只。
I wondered why the Shadow Carja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damn fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
这个人自己也很有体悟吧。
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Itaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
你知道我严肃点，这个 NPC 就觉得我要死在这里了，是不是啦？啊，不过没错啦，这只的确是不好打，下面而已。这也简单。扣他的前手嘛，他就不会转头。要看到我远嘞。 No movement， 那个不知道在哪。这不是要赶过来吗？哎，你可不可以待好啊？会吧？ 下不去了吧？可以的，要40多破掉吗？这样不会端地就少了。插一只脚，他的右脚。有人动。 他还是下去啦，哎，说好的不钻地呢？下去了吧？要带的不是命中的吗？ 抛物线问题，来拍卡了。是不是 K 不到我？是不是很气？下不去，是不是很气？他不过好缓慢。 痛哦，伤害。 现在只要想办法不要在下去的时候摔死就行。我不想重来一遍。对。完全无损的干掉他哦。外乡人打法。都是那些杀手被干掉了。好烂哦！真的烂到没话讲。反正可以。捡起来。直接用飞的。哎呦，全自动化。
Radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock jewel would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
会不会结果那个女的背叛我们啊？应该是不会吧？哎，没有没有。小小孩好可爱啊！
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before we're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
可以告诉我，都是一段护送任务。要这个视角就是要进战斗了吧？这个女的在后面背刺掉那个华迪夫就神作，有没有
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Itaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood.
刚刚那个画面不错，感觉可以当刚刚那个开头画面。人呢？陷阱要放哪？
Some traps would be nice. Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
看过吗？
Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
有啦，再放了啦。
Helps to be prepared.
Take cover up there, behind that rock.
放一放，反正都没怎么在用。
Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
去哪？来。啾。 啊？我 死光了。让你轻松点。
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done.
哎，那个爆炸把我的陷阱
More of the bastards. Get ready.
注意哦。
I'm ready.
Under attack! I'm
Gotta
looking
be.
right at her!
喂，有东西可以吃吗？
好，我买水饺跟小菜啊，就本来想要买空肉饭，结果都关了。
好哦，大概。
我本来是要去台中买阿娇的蛋糕。
台中哦。
前100块好等哦，对，前100块好等。
你原本想要冲去台中哦？
因为只有台中有在卖蛋糕，然后后来我就叫气泡载我到彰化，我们在彰化已经不想再去台中了。结果彰化那一间它又是定制的，去那边又没有现货，而且找不到店家，因为它是用定做的。
哦。
结果是没有店家那种自己私人做蛋糕，结果我们就什么都没买，我们就买了一堆零水给宝贝。
其实要不是这几天这么冷，我也想要去施梦乐逛逛之类的，不好冷。
天气好一点再去。
对啊。
我要剩下几天班，而且我1、2休息。好，先下来吃啦。
啊，你不等轮了，轮再1个小时就下班了。
我有帮他买酒龙啊，因为我去到彰化市，我有帮他买酒龙。
哦，我
不知道吃什么。
我要再等一下哎。
等报废嘛。
对啊，我想等轮的报废。
气泡先吃哦。
啊，你们先吃哦，因为我在录影啊。
好，拜拜。
好，你们先吃哦。
好，
拜拜。气泡来家里啦，继续。
Seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
啊？这么简单哦？我的资源还我。亏我布成这样哎。
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
不会是劣化雷霆啊？应该没那种东西啊。啊？不是吧？真的假的？哇！ 经验值10000多啊！劣化雷霆啊，可不是好对付。红欸
Definitely not scrap.
没有掉很多血。再利用，不要浪费。捡起来。
Stocking up.
船呢？要推他们一把。
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe, but my war just keeps going.
意味深长的一句话哦，这也很适合当开头画面哦，这也很适合哦。在这么美好的景色才可以吊针。人家母亲跟儿子一来就被杀掉，应该不会继续这样演吧？是他们为叛徒吗？应该不会。哦，太阳王出来了，没事啊。
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
哇，我真的是为民除害，除暴安良哎。
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
没有薪水了。
Check out these wares.
成就哎，又有支线。 认真，是哟。是啦，这有技能点数。
A woman now leads the hunter's lodge only because no men were left in her house to do the job.
好长好长好长，我是在玩游戏，也不是在读小说。
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
这是低等的支线，对不对？新差事，太阳的审判。为什么一个路边摊的妈妈级的人，水果被偷了？这个支线名称要起叫太阳的审判，太凶了吧！技能点数留着，我觉得没什么好点。听说之后会有新的那个技能线呢，叫 Frozen Wild 的技能线，只是不知道技能点数共不共通，我要不要先留着？先把技能点数留着。还有支线。
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
哈拉维斯。
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edaman's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
对，一塔们逃亡的时候经过这里，所以这应该是很久之前的事。他指的逃亡不是指说刚刚那些人经过，而是指离开这里的时候。
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
红姐这些支线，我的主线都不用记。20等的，15等的。想先去看主线呢，再解一个支线啊。这个线再解一个，还有支线任务啊。 不来不会发现啊！不对啦，光明市集我是没来过，对不对？难怪这边一堆支线，我没有来过这里。
Ah, machine riding Nora with a special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Karja king, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic. From the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
我拿了人就跑了，怎么样？你怎么样？又3个支线出现了，预计玩到10点40，小老弟回来，还有1个小时又20分，蛮充足的其实。先去看主线啊，可以飞吗？不行。这什么秘密这么重大？先去看主线了，我拖太久了。自己一开始是不是就说要去看主线了？结果路上被各种支线分心。那叫什么沙的、凡纳沙、说要帮助那个小国王跟那个他母亲逃脱，然后就整个被分心。这里天亮了，没有人在下面打斗了吗？
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
真的要我从这种地方啊？哎，这我会不会死啊？不会，这是爬的地方哎呦！
Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
等一下，他为什么叫我把事情做完了进去？这里面是很长一段剧情还是怎样？没有补给点吗？我应该够吧？进入，应该可以了。
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila. For her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
到底什么是灵芝曙光计划呢？这边会有
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
They don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated it. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
三人组到底在凶什么啊？我们被想到地底去了。
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
品质输送是个非常复杂的计划，但身为第一线人员的我们，已经对我们的需求感到非常需求，对我们的需求背后是感到非常不满。我去上厕所，这边感觉要认真看一点文本。楼下好香哦！不知道他们在吃什么。人类口音会讲波兰文的人。就一起事件，没说是什么事件。好多记录点呢，那我资料点。 也需要支援。做这些的人啊，在零的曙光设施进行工作的人员，都非常害怕或困惑，甚至极不稳定，都要吃到镇定剂。为什么呢？太 shock 吗？对于这些资料太 shock。
Keep that for later.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
我也要吃茶水。这个是没什么不怎么重要的小文本资料。 有点心，我也要吃。哦，这是办公室吧？赶紧补货。这 就是不要给我开什么茶壶里的风暴或已经茶收这种玩笑。茶壶里的风暴这个我要讲一下，这个翻译组应该没有翻出来。那个 Storm in a cup 叫做小题的，英文原文绝对是这样子 ，Storm in a cup， 原意指的是小题大做的意思。茶收。很好笑，这应该是翻译组没有翻出来，或是故意这样翻，才跟茶有关系。说整体这游戏的翻译还是做得很好的啊，没有什么不通顺的地方。光是这点就值得肯定。
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
来访目的。
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
灵芝曙光计划并不是什么超级武器或是什么作战计划，它这个计划不用什么东西，它的计划的主旨就是说，在一切的大灭绝、所有生物灭绝，当机器占据这个世界之后，能够获得新生，它是一个概念而已。哇！但是在灭绝之后，但我们现在玩的游玩的背景又跟它这个灵芝曙光计划的主旨有冲突，因为还是有人类活下来嘛？还是说我们就是新生呢？因为现在是不对，不知道什么，不知道几年的，100年，不对啊 我已经迟到了35万天嘛，就是1000年嘛，还100年，35万除以300是多少？360万除以300，365，它是1万年呢。人类对啊，人类还是存活下来啦。还以为一定说是多大的计划，结果是这个概念。但是伊丽莎白守卫军还是，但现在的问题就是人类还是存活下来了。到底是伊丽莎白守卫军做了什么事情
Kestrels. They got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
哦哟，这有立场门，这是有个门的。不想在这里战斗啊
Oh, that one! The word of shadow!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
没有极限。环境再生博士。
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
来面试的人也都想知道什么是零时曙光。过来了吗？
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
这就是灵芝曙光计划的整体啦，这不只是一个概念。
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
灵芝曙光计划就是做一台很强的机器 AI， 保存一些胚胎跟种子，在合适的时间点把它们释放出来。先是净化空气，地球的空气、水源、海洋这样子，然后再孕育新生，是这样子。所以根本就没有阻止那些机器人的计划。他们目前为止，这些军队的所作所为，都是在拖住时间，让这台机器可以完成建造。 此类资讯机密等级远超过任何政府正式定义。这不幸的是，我们已经无法让你离开本设施。你有3个选项。哇，你进来就出不去了啊！参与计划，每周必须工作80小时，你一天工作12个小时哎。哦，完计划成功后，您的直系亲属或您选择2个人前往伊利西安，一个封闭的生活空间，可以让你跟家人安全的过完余生啊，无限期监禁。必然会在18个月内死亡，因为只剩16个月时间嘛。您若不希望接受医疗安乐死，你会被放回外界，给机器杀死有比较好过吗？安乐死。哇，进来就出不去的地方啊！倒数到第0天嘛。好多资料点可以看。发射器。好远哦，这是什么东西？抉择面谈。
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
这个人决定要帮助社会，这是他的抉择面谈。
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No. Life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry? Finish it.
Oh.
Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
很多人在进来这个设施之后才知道，原来零之曙光是这样的内容，而且你一旦进来，你就没有回头路了。太高工程博士。
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
OK， 我其实可以理解这些人的心情。你是抱着工作的心态进来面试，然后你在知道这个工作的全貌之后，你就不能离开，你想要反悔都不行。
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just be my focus.
他身上很多碎片。
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am. That ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit.
Another one of these.
She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
太爽了吧，这份工作！我也加入啦。
Done. I should check the door nearby.
不掏怎样？设定遭调坏。
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
所以等下那个要装反，对不对？
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
所以我要用反，对不对？
Now let's get that door open.
哎，不对哦。有没有看到这个？它的字在下面。所以第一个是下。 第二个是，左，第三个是上，第四个是右，最后一个是下，对吧？
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
中央计划。这脚步声这么大，没人听到。
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
该让他们还是怎样？是要杀死？还要换的人呢？
Or not. Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
用爬的。
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
所以我们现在看到的机器，等于是这个赫淮斯都是造出来的嘛？我以为是法罗纪问延续到现在，不是是赫淮斯都是制造出来的。但为什么攻击人类？我觉得应该跟黑帝斯有关啦。也只有这个可能了吧？还有别的可能吗？一些公式啊。这也是他们的研究基地嘛。
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More eclipse.
Careful now.
哇！真的很讨厌在这边打这些人类。
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Welcome to Apollo.
the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
是阿波罗计划的重点吗？不难理解。阿波罗更新。ZB， 我刚在他那一长段的简介里面，我只对一个词好奇，就是 ZB 有多大 ？TB 嘛。我只认识到 TB terabyte， 上去是更大的单位。重装。
Let's make this quick.
Yeah. 他知道是 her 的，就知道是我的。
Don't lose her. Get ready for the shadow stick.
What should have been a cave of wonders.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning, and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory. A falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry.
太严的话，协定将盖亚核心降级，控制权变落到黑帝斯手上，但他会一直受到重伤，所以当然不行。 这个文档讲的是什么意思？串多协定，魔力勾拳乐符。有人要。
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the? What? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
所以黑帝斯的单位是在盖亚，盖亚有好多分支嘛。盖亚在重建一个星球失败的时候，一团乱的时候，你总要有一个重来的方法嘛。黑帝斯就是扮演那个把一切归零的角色，所以刚刚那个文档里面才会提到说，要怎样让黑帝斯做出正确的判断，让盖亚暂时卸下主导权，让黑帝斯先把这个生物圈夷为平地，之后再让盖亚重新回到主导权上，再一次的进行生态建造。 所以黑帝斯说明白了，就是一个重置，可以重置这个生态圈的一个分支。我在猜这个世界是不是黑帝斯这个 AI 是出了什么问题，所以他的主导权盖过了盖亚之后就没有再还给他，所以现在世界才会变成这样子吗？是这样吗？但黑帝斯又是怎么故障？加上他为什么现在会变成日食教的一个神，还可以直接跟我对话？看来是这样子哦。现在我们知道黑帝斯原本的身份。哎呦，越来越有趣喽！他这个索贝克的办公室可不可以不要设计得跟迷宫一样？简单来用只有短短5天内的第666次投稿。有人在资料库里面乱丢东西啊！
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
Yeah.
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
体外视窗，天朗星。我看有一个大机器。
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
No space.
生命培养之人造子宫。
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
所以万亩山那边也有一个类似这样的摇篮，他们称作摇篮，就是有那个人造子宫的地方。所以罗斯特才会说，他发现我的时候，我就在那边的，是这样吗？哎呦！爬上去。 这段还要玩多久？你的音档我已经有点懒得听了。
Would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning? No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
盖亚也会感到悲伤和激气。
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
断了。还有可以听的吗？这挺有趣。
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
泰德当初就是在自己的法罗机器上面加了一道 AI， 让他感同身受，所以他有智能，他会学习，后来就狂暴了。现在伊利那个索贝克要在他自己的盖亚上面再加装一道有情感的 AI， 这跟当初法罗做的事情是一样的，所以为了他们为此争论不休。因为索贝克觉得，要是这个机器没有感觉，他就没办法做到真正的生态富裕，类似这样，又有敌人啊。 对，所以后来还是加装了 AI 嘛，情感 AI。
Forget about traveling light.
他有在进到失败，奥特赛。是啊。哦，有个人想要载运人类的受精卵、种子、一些胚胎、一些资料数据啊，有人想要利用别的方法避开灭绝，就是到别的星球上去，但是这个任务、这个计划失败了。所以现在做的希望就是零之曙光嘛。
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
快点，快点！好。有防护罩的吗？还是玻璃而已？
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you.
我是可以一个干掉一群人吗？这一颗手弹就可以把我弄晕了。发现真相，成就解除。
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty.
这个王八蛋。
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
装备都被扒光了。
Until you came along.
Focus 装备。
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away, it not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
长得蛮帅的，可惜是个反派。呛他。
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed
The sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
穿衣服不会冷他。哦，可以呛他。你是傀儡啊。
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the ring in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That makes a mess. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
太可惜了吧？说没有终止的文化，这个很好看嘞。
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
他刚刚说生日快乐吧，伊萨克爸爸，爱你，永远爱你。代表他从那个时候，就是我一开始掉到遗迹里面去的时候，这个人就在监视着我。
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
那不是马。这段真的长。获得一个装备。你就给我这一个破装备。 说什么啊？你会需要的。我操，这个一个洞还没有效果，这几天吊打你好不好？谢谢你哦，西律师。不是啊，那个 Silence。好长哦，玩了一段啦。这个要忘一点哦。哪里啊？下一集开始应该还是会再解一些垃圾支线的，然后再回去，然后大概我看一下几个，有3个垃圾支线，然后应该解完之后再回去诺拉主营地守护自己的族人了。眺望点，我想知道眺望点是什么东西。前提是我要上去。 难，爬山，还是爬得上来的。眺望点应该是在高处，不然怎么眺望？
They're angry.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
Ah, sand whipped on the wind. My favorite.
讲这挑你就算完成，可以传送吗？不行。随便传个萤火整顿一下。对，今天了解到了我的身世了嘛，还有这个什么灵芝曙光计划整体的背后的样貌，跟一开始猜测的不一样。它并不是一个拯救人类的计划，或是一项超大型武器计划，都不是。它是就说啊，我们就放弃现在这个时代嘛，我们造一台很强的 AI， 这个 AI 搭载了好多功能，可以在生命灭绝之后，那些法罗基温把人类吃到，把地球吃到什么都不剩，自动关机的时候，这个硬体保存的硬体就出来，开始还原整个生态圈。那它其中一项搭载的就是黑帝斯这个功能，是让盖亚，就是这个计划灵芝曙光计划的这个主导核心，让盖亚在生态富裕失败的时候有重来的机会，免得你把大家搞得一团糟这样。那黑帝斯应该是3号，不知道为什么，盖过了盖亚的主导权之后，就没有再让盖亚继续做运作，这样。这就是灵芝曙光计划的全貌。刚玩了好长一段，1个多小时，也都是在看那些，怎么讲？在看那些灵芝曙光里面，灵芝曙光计划里面的计划的细项这样。玩了3个小时嘛，然后我已经重新拿到 Focus 了，然后想要去我的圣山子宫里面看一看我的身世，但是西利斯有一支军队正在攻打我的家园，所以我得先回家里救主人。不过刚刚那个Silent竟然真的出来救我，蛮不错的。好久没有回到万魔门去了。啊，这里嘛，好久没有回到这里，还有很多东西没找，总体最麻烦。好啦，这一集真的是揭开一切的真相。接下来揭开了这些计划的真相之后，再来是要揭开的应该就是我的身世了嘛，对不对？因为那些计划内容都很明确啦。接下来揭开就是我的身世。下一集开始应该会先去解一些小支线，1个、2个、3个解一解，然后再回去看主线。游戏进度已经到79% 了哦。好啦，先关，先下去吃点宵夜。晚点上来不一定会晚，晚点上来都12点以后了吧，很晚了。看状况不一定，还有2天假，所以不一定。 真的好冷哦。好了，新关，下次再玩。